It's easy to see why it's exciting to walk into Dollar Tree when you come in and you realize there's so much potential, not only for DIYs, but for thoughtful gift giving at really affordable prices. And I'm going to show you today how to put together a beautiful Mother's Day gift basket using all Dollar Tree items. Some of the items will be handmade using Dollar Tree supplies, and others will be purchased off the shelf. But you'll see, and I think you'll enjoy, the creative fun that comes with creating a beautiful personalized gift basket. My name is Lisa, and to all my crafting friends, welcome back. And if you're new, a special welcome. Now let's continue looking around as we make some selections. You can see that these are the handmade cards. I chose one for my sister, and they have all different embellished designs. Here's a pretty one that spells out mom, and you can see inside is a very simple but sweet verse. These are new today. These little ceramic baskets are adorable, and they come in two colors. I thought this would be really pretty for using as a container for a gift card. Now here are some of the bears. I showed you the one that was in the basket when we first came in. They have them in two other colors, this dark brown and then that soft lighter color brown. I came back to the first one that had greeted me when I entered the store, and I chose one of the pretty baskets that you see below. A sweet picture frame is also going to be part of the gift basket, as well as one of the lovely candle holders that they had displayed beside them. I showed these to you on my last Shop With Me Dollar Tree tour from last week, and I came back to them because they were just so pretty, and the finish on them is beautiful, and they have a nice heavy weight. The expressions from Hallmark cards are so nice. The prices are either two for $1 or up to $1.25 a piece, and they're a great value. They had a lot of very nice religious ones as well, which I always love to see. And here's another find. On this bottom shelf, I found these beautiful decorative mirrors for $1.25 a piece. I am going to include that in the gift basket, but I'm going to embellish it in a fun way. And here's some very pretty mugs in honor of mom, as well as some nice tabletop decor. Brightly colored flowers are also in abundance, and I did choose one stem just to add a little pop of color to the basket. But now let's take a look at some of the last items we're going to choose and then start assembling the basket. They have green and pink decorative shred, which includes little cutout flowers, which would be very handy if you were filling a deeper basket. But I bought a shallow one and won't need that. So I chose this very pretty basket. I thought the weave was very dense, and I love that band of color. And I'm just taking off the tag, and then we're going to put our first item in, which is this adorable teddy bear. He was also $5. But I'm going to show you how this beautiful basket will come together for under $20. Now you can see I'm adding this little box of Russell Stover chocolates, which I also bought at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Now this is a little extra I'm adding to my mom's basket. I had already gotten her this gift card to some of the stores that she enjoys, and I'm using the little ceramic basket to present it. Here, a beautiful card with such a lovely verse. You remember seeing me choose this mirror at Dollar Tree. Well, I'm going to put that into the basket as well. But first, I want to embellish it a little bit. I'm going to show you two ways of doing that. The first is using some of these stickers that have really pretty succulent flower designs. So this is how easy it is. All you need to do is just peel off the adhesive. They actually call these wall decor, but they're very handy for all kinds of DIYs. And I'm just going to position the sticker right in the center of the mirror. Now I decided this one looked a little too large and it would block too much of the mirror. So I'm going to choose a smaller one, and that way the mirror will still be useful. You can see how this smaller design will still reveal enough of the surface area of the mirror. And it's fun to layer in some of the smaller flowers too, and the mirror will still be useful. I really love the way Dollar Tree mirrors lend themselves to being embellished. This is another Dollar Tree mirror that I recently embellished using rub-on transfers from IOD. Look how beautifully elevated the look of this is from a $1.25 plain mirror to a really beautiful decorative item. You can see how pretty it looks on our entry hall table, and wouldn't that be nice in almost any room you could think of? And now I'm going to show you a fun craft using what they call a bikini top. In this package are 2 shell-shaped designs, and they really are nice quality in that they have a lot of detail and a good size, and I'm going to make jewelry holders out of them after I show you a really fun decoupage technique. So the first thing to do is just remove them from the package, and you can see how pretty that scallop design is. Simply cut off those strings and remove them, and we'll find a fun way I will show you to fill in those little holes at the end. But we're going to begin just by applying a layer of Mod Podge to that interior surface. It's worth showing you just how cheerful this wax paper from Dollar Tree is. It was a surprise when I opened it to cover the work surface. Now I'm showing you some different napkin options. I have a large bottle of Mod Podge, but you can always get a small bottle at the Dollar Tree. And as you see, I'm applying a nice, even, but relatively thick layer of Mod Podge across that interior of the shell. Then I decided to choose this napkin with the beach theme, although Dollar Tree has lovely napkins that you can use as well. You will want to separate the napkin and use only the surface ply of the design. Removing those back sheets is very easy if you use a little Mod Podge between your thumb and index finger, and then just separate those plies as you see I'm doing here. I'm going to choose this section of the beach scene. Now that I've gotten a general sense of the placement, I'm laying it over that Mod Podge coated surface, and then just using my fingers to very delicately lay it in position, smoothing it out and going into the scallop design. And now that it's nicely in position, I'm just going to use that same brush and Mod Podge and gently put a top coat over that entire surface. Then I'm going to use a piece of the plastic that was part of the napkin package, and I'm going to use part of that crumpled up ply of the napkin and just smooth against the plastic. That will enable me to eliminate as many wrinkles as possible without tearing that now wet napkin. And you see, gently peeling back the plastic reveals a nice smooth surface. I'm relaying it on the top part and doing the same technique. And as you see now, removing it reveals a lovely design. Now I'm just going to kind of peel away some of that excess napkin from the rim of the shell. Then we'll let it thoroughly dry, and I'll use some sandpaper to just go around that edge and give it a nice clean detail. And while that's drying and before we embellish it further, I want to show you how the basket is coming along so far. Our sweet little bear with one of the Dollar Tree balloons in his paw is also holding a box of Russell Stover chocolates. You can see the sweet little basket is being adorned now with a stem that I purchased in a larger bouquet from Dollar Tree. I also have the mom tabletop decor. Now back to the shell. I'm using a sanding block just to go around that edge to give it a nice sharp crisp line. Notice how I'm doing it by sanding in a downward direction. We don't risk peeling up the napkin. It's important when you sand to go in that downward style motion. So just as I go around, it just takes a few seconds and you'll have your finished edge. The next thing I want to do is to use some of this sparkle Mod Podge. That's an optional step. You could also just use some glitter, but I want to give this a real sparkly, kind of beachy look. The sand glistening in the sun and the sky, and I just love the shimmer that this will provide. So I'm going over it with just a light coat, and that glue will dry clear, revealing just the shimmer and shine when it dries. And after it thoroughly dried, I used this chalk marker in a pretty shade of light blue that was very similar to the waterline in the design. And I just went all the way around that outer border, and that just gave it a nice definition. You could certainly use something like Rub and Buff or almost anything that you think would be pretty and complement your design. And as a final finishing touch to add some more dimension, I added some sweet little pearls that I got in a package at Dollar Tree to that bottom corner using some hot glue. As promised, I'm going to show you another way to decorate one of the Dollar Tree mirrors. If you're enjoying this video so far, I would love it if you would give it a like, a thumbs up. It really does help my channel to grow. And please do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's fun, free, and festive, and I have lots more crafts planned for the upcoming seasons. Here I'm using one of the Dollar Tree wall adhesives, and I'm removing one of the pretty little hummingbirds. And I'm just going to add that to that lower left corner of the mirror. As I mentioned, these Dollar Tree mirrors are just wonderful as they are, but even prettier, I think, when you embellish them. So they can turn into lovely decor for your home and still be functional. Here I'm just going to add a couple of the hummingbirds. And what's nice too is if you choose to change your design, these do peel up quite easily. I decided to use this design with just the one hummingbird in the gift basket. And now that the shell is thoroughly dry and the pearls are in place, I've added that to the gift basket as well. And although this is a Mother's Day themed basket, the ideas here could be used for a birthday gift or any other special occasion gift basket for someone special. The possibilities are endless, and I just wanted to show you here how easy it is to use Dollar Tree items. This entire basket cost less than $20. It was really fun to create and personalize to make it meaningful for things that I know my mom would enjoy. These can be made for graduations, baby showers, birthdays. Think of all the possibilities by choosing items from Dollar Tree, embellishing some of them, and filling one of the many Dollar Tree baskets with overflowing goodies. I also have videos where I demonstrate how to decoupage beautiful designs on baskets. That's another way to create a lovely container to hold your gifts. And if you're interested in learning how to do that easy craft, I have videos on my channel where I demonstrate how to decoupage napkins onto the front of woven baskets to create the look of painted designs. I love getting to know members of our crafting community, and it would be great to see a comment below. I would love to hear your ideas for gift baskets. Do take care, and God bless.